Welcome back, everybody. Miss Zoe here's got hair everywhere. She is not so even due yet. I don't know what in the world is going on, and I can't see if she actually made anything in there, but I'm not sure. Zoe, are you okay, girl? Huh? Are you okay? What's all this? Huh? Did you make a nest in here? Yeah, she did. She's got a nest in there, but why is her hair everywhere? Let me get your hair in there, girl. Yeah. You're supposed to put your hair in there. Goodness, girl. I don't know why you're... Maybe she was bred. No, she couldn't have been. I just don't understand how she's... Why she's pulling hair out already. She isn't even due till later. I ended up taking the box out of this batch because they keep getting behind it. And then she keeps trying to bite me, so I pulled her box out. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm going to try to get all that hair and put it in her box, though. As I'm doing chores, she's actually in her box, so that makes me happy. Very, very happy. I'm taking the boxes out of these doughs because I'm just really tired of having to keep moving boxes away. But everybody, this is probably the smallest group that there is because there's so many. But all my mamas that are supposed to be bred are like digging and trying to make, like, see, look at her. She's trying to make a nest in there. She did the same thing, and then I don't know. I don't know if I should just go ahead and put everybody in. Like these ones that are a little smaller too, because but they can't, I don't think they can get out, but man, they are loving to be able to bounce around in there. And then Miss Haley's Haley, this ain't Haley, Miss Bell's babies here, she's got quite a few too. Hers are a little on the smaller side because of bigger litters. And then Miss Blue Blow, I still gotta pull her box out, but I'm getting everybody hayed right now. And I watered, so this row right here is already hayed. Those out there hay. I still need to do this row, and then these guys out here, and then check my bucks. Now I've cleaned out the bottoms of these, and then I packed it all under this one, and then did the same over here after doing all these on the bottom. That's because I'm just going to try to see if I can't get Elijah, which I know he will. But I have him put them in the back of the side-by-side for me. I figured I'd do this much. That way I could get my exercise in for the day, and then I'm just not doing nothing today. And then what I'm going to try to do is go out there and get these all piled underneath one of the cages. So that's ready. And then clean these 3 out and put them in a pile. So then that's ready. The boys, I don't even think really need it right now, just because they don't get quite as much as hay as what these guys do, just overall. But yeah, everybody seems to be doing good with the babies out. I mean, you got Miss Chloe here still. I don't know what she's doing, if she's trying to make a nest or what, I'm not sure. But you got babies here. I did see a blue when I was picking them out. So that's good to see. And these are Elijah's babies. That one is just beautiful right here. It's very pretty, but there is a blue, a broken blue I seen somewhere. It might be underneath the pile. She had 9, I thought, was what I counted. But they don't look like 9 right there, so where the heck they go? It looks like she's got a couple right there. But yeah, that one looks like a little blue. This one is like a little, kind of like her. There's one there. There's one there. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is what she's got. Unless she's got a couple over there that I'm not seeing, but yeah. So she's got 5 brokens, and this is a steel, it looks like, and a black and another black. So she's got 7. Miss Bluebell, she's got 7 also. So she lost 1 that she did have, because she had 8. But she had 9, I thought, is what I counted. So she must have had a couple that were just not great, and she ate them. Now this girl right here, she's got 9 for sure. 9 complete. That's what she had, and well, she had 10, but 1 was dead. It just wasn't alive when I found it after she had just gave birth, but she still got her 9, which is nice. And then Miss Haley, she's got 9 too. Really nice looking babies, and she has a blue. Maybe that's where I seen the blue at, was in hers when I was pulling them out. And of course, Miss Princess here, she's only got 3, but 1 does look like a blue, and I'm not sure where that came from, because I thought I brought her to Champ again, but that one in the middle looks like it's blue, because you can tell you got white, blue, and then black. But her mama is a blue, so she could throw blues for sure. But these 3 little chunkers are big babies. They are very big. And then Bluebells, very pretty blues, all of them. And they're kind of little. I mean, compared when you look at the 3, but you know, you got 7 here. And she's being a great mama, though. I'm not complaining about her at all. I mean, this is her 2nd litter. The 3rd litter she's had with me, but 2nd litter that's lived. Look at that one, looking all over the place. See, some of them are getting little drinks. And we got some eating pellets, some nibbling on hay, which is good. Sometimes just taking them out of the box encourages them to actually start eating on their own, even though they might have been, but not necessarily. So with that being said, I'm going to have to do a rough count on how many babies I got right now on the farm. Oh, goodness sakes. Let me count. Well, we've got 74 babies, bunnies. That's all the bunnies that are on the ground right now that are in cages with their mamas. 74. So with my breeding does and my bucks, I've got 95 rabbits right now on the ground. And then obviously I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 does that are due in less than 7 days. So we got a week. Sometime next week we'll have at least, hopefully, 6 more litters that'll be on the ground. But I'm not sure if everybody is pregnant. And then of course I've got 3 more does, and then whoever didn't take that's supposed to be bred this coming round will get rebred next week for November. And I'm thinking around Thanksgiving time, give or take. So with that being said, that's a lot of baby bunnies. But I had to do this because we are feeding our dogs rabbit, and then I want to get our freezer full for us too, on top of the dogs, and just be able to keep then possibly giving our cats, at least the outside cats. I'm not sure I want to do the inside cats because they are what they are. I took a shower the other night and I put my Fitbit on our dresser. What is that in front of me? Is that because of this? No? What is that? And I put my Fitbit on the dresser because it didn't need charged. Well, I put it there because I'd have to comb my hair out, obviously, after I leave it in a towel for a little bit. And then I took my hair out, to put my towel in the dirties because it finally needed washed. And I combed my hair out, and then I got into bed and then totally forgot about putting my Fitbit back on. But Billy says he remembers seeing it that morning, which was yesterday morning. So I was like, I ended up falling asleep and I forgot to put it on. So then I woke up in the morning. The first thing I do normally is look at my watch to see what time it is, because the letters are big enough and I can tell instead of looking at my phone. And my husband's clock that he's got, I think, either 20 minutes fast or it's a half an hour fast. So I really don't care for looking at that because it's not the right time. But anyways, I get up to go get my Fitbit to put it on, and it's gone. I looked everywhere. When Billy got home last night, he looked everywhere, and the only thing that I could think that happened was that a cat got up there, and I know that Dottie gets up on the dresser because Billy says he's seen her up there. But also Rascal is getting up on top of stuff too, because I've had to spank him for doing that. And usually if I see Dottie on top of something, I will spank her and tell her no. She's not to be jumping up like on our counter, the table, the dresser, my work desk, any of that type of stuff. We don't like them up on stuff. It's okay if they lay on the chair. It's okay if they lay on the bed. But it's not okay if you're going to get up on our counters, table, and the dressers. So, as of right now, I have no idea where the Fitbit is. I'm hoping between, I'm not sure how long Elijah will be here today, but he should be able to start staying the night pretty soon, because we're finally going to get our property loss estimate actually sent to us so we can purchase his bed and the stuff that got lost in his room. And even though he might not be able to go back in the room, he can at least be out in the living room and be on a bed and start staying, because he's excited to start staying. And I would really enjoy to have my son back staying anyways. He'll be 17 next month on the 11th. Or, no, sorry, this month. Next week I'm talking. He'll be 17. And I think to myself, like, he's my baby, but I think to myself, how have I been a mother for him for 17 years? And my oldest daughter, who will be 23 this year, I think, goodness, I've been a mom as long as you've been alive, as a daughter. So 23 years I've been a mom. And I just think to myself, like, it's amazing. And then I think back to, to myself, thinking, my mom, she'll be 64 this year, and she's been a mom for 44 years, because I'll be 44 on the 13th, which is next week. And I just think to myself, like, wow, I've actually made it this far in life, and I think I've done well for everything that I've ever been through in life, and my ups and downs, and the health conditions that I was, that I'm still dealing with, and my first marriage, my first relationship, which was with my, real relationship, I should say, was with my oldest daughter, who was by a different person. The person I thought that I was going to marry, because I was, I thought that we were going to be together, but that didn't end up like that, and I ended up meeting my first husband, and I thought that I was going to be with him forever. But when you have somebody who can't be faithful, and that is physically abusive, not just physically but mentally too, really grinds down on you and makes you feel like you're worth nothing. And it took me a long time, and I'm still fighting myself still today, after being with I don't know what that is. I'm not sure if there's like a fly or something that keeps landing on there. But yeah, I just feel like the way that life is, you need to take day by day and be thankful for that day, each day, no matter what type of day it ends. If it's just rough, still push through. If it's a great day, say thank you. And even if it is rough, still say thank you, because you're alive. We have made it for a whole nother day, and we should all be grateful for that. And with that being said, I mean, we thank God for that. Miss Zoey down there, she just finally flipped over, and she looks like she's just exhausted. Poor mama. But yeah, I just feel like now that I'm in a relationship that values me for me, and I value him for him, it is just, it's amazing how when you find that right person, how they can actually make you feel in life. It is something that I think to myself, man, I I was with somebody for over almost 16 years, and I finally had to just say no and stop and walk away. And now that I've been with my second husband here, who I feel like should have been my first, and he feels the same way. He always says, if we would have met when we were younger, things would be so different, and like he said yesterday, it is very hard for us to do what we need to do here because we have the animals already. Like, if you're ready to do a homestead yourself, get everything pre-ready before you get animals, because it's hard once you got them to move stuff around. Like my husband said last night, that the goats are probably going to have to be in another temporary pen until we actually get everything settled. So we got to figure out where to put them, because we need to be able, and then the barn's going to have to get moved twice, because right now where we want to put the barn, my husband doesn't think he can get trees down without hitting it. And I feel like if I could put the barn right where it will permanently be, then I could always put the goats somewhere else, because I really don't have anybody that's going to be in milk. Scarlett's actually going to be getting dried off, because she's just going lower and lower in production, so she's just going to get dried off. I do want to save about a gallon of milk for myself, so I can get it into some ice cubes, so I can make a few loaves of soap, which I do want to try to get into. That dough is just, I think she's making her nest too, which is, I don't know what that is. I think that's, yeah, that's that. How is that recording that down there? But anyways, I think I might have to put a box in with her too, because I'd hate to come out here tomorrow and she's got hair pulled out or something. I'm not sure why these ladies are pulling hair already. But yeah, she is it. Miss Zoey there is just passed out, and her sister Chloe is over here making a nest. So I think what I'm going to do is put a box in there with her too. I don't know why I should have to do this, but for some reason I'm thinking these does are, for some reason, trying to build nests early. Unless they just know, like our weather is not the greatest and they're trying just to prepare for their babies, but I don't know. But that's another one I think I'm going to have to put a nesting box in. But yeah, I've talked enough here, and I just feel like I'm the luckiest person in the world to have the man that I'm married to now. He really supports me on everything I do. He is very caring. He's loving. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better man, and I'm very, very fortunate to actually have found him, and I believe God put us together for a reason. He needed saving, and so did I. And I just feel like we've saved each other, and that's all that really counts. So I'm going to put some boxes, get some boxes made up, put some boxes in with these ladies that I feel like are trying to build nests too early, but it is what it is. So with that being said, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you're new. Thank you to all our new subscribers, and we will see everybody tomorrow. And don't worry, there's more videoing going on. It's just going to be a different one for later today. So thank you guys again. Till next time, God bless.